Hey, what's up, my homesteaders? How y'all doing? It's been a little while, hasn't it? So I take Christmas and New Year's off, um, and trying to look at my hair. I tried to trim up a little bit on the sides. I still got all this mess here, but got to get some of that taken off definitely. I saw brother Joe Fix from you and little brother Xander's in here already, and Gina's snuck in here. I knew she was here. She told me before. Or I saw her in chat. So, um, yeah, it's just been a little while. I decided to not do it last week. Crazy work stuff going on. I mean, you know how it is. It's time of year trying to catch things up. Kind of a mess, but we made it through. Things slowed back down. Hey, Deanna, how you doing? Glad you made it in. Oh, but yeah, I mean, it's been wild New Year so far. Still, well, I guess they always say what you're doing on New Year's Eve, you wind up doing the rest of the year. I guess I must have been working on the tractor in my sleep. I'm still working on it. So, but, not today. I decided to take a little day off from it. It got kind of stressful. I'll try to get back to that tomorrow, um, amongst other things. I did get out a video first of the week, and there was a little screw up there. Hey, thank you, Dale. I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy your time with Rooster, bud. I lost all train of thought. Oh yeah, there was a little mix up with my video I put out Tuesday. Doing it Monday night. Hey Rebecca, how you doing? My birthday, buddy. Um, Little mix up. I thought I had it set for 2 p.m. Tuesday, and I didn't set the AM PM, so I set it for 2. So apparently it came out at 2 in the morning on Tuesday. I woke up, had a comment from my old buddy Jerry Butler saying, I'm the first one that watched this. I get Jerry or Susan, one or the other. I guess it was Jerry. I'm the first one that watched this. And I'm like, how did you see it? It hadn't come out yet. It's not going to drop till 2 o'clock. And I just immediately thought, oh my God, I did that. I didn't make sure I had it set right. So, yeah, probably not a lot of people even know it existed because it probably wasn't even showing on people's recommended or anything by the time everybody got up and could watch it. But I do a quick shot of the cows back there and had visitors during the video. If you guys, some of you guys didn't see it, I had some deer that actually walked from the bottom of the pasture all the way up and come up by the catch pen up here and come to the front pasture. It was pretty cool. Hard to see. It was grainy. I tried to zoom in best I could, but I was working with the phone, so it's good quality. I mean, the phone takes good quality videos, but at that time it was starting to get real. It's darker than it was in the video, and it started looking real grainy and stuff when I tried to zoom in. And then somehow I guess I must have bumped the thing that plugs into the bottom of my phone, the microphone, towards the end when I was trying to zoom in and stuff on the deer, and it knocked off the microphone, or maybe the charge ran out. I don't know. Um, Excuse me. But, hey, Ginger, North Georgia sister, how you doing? But yeah, it just kind of volume went out. And you could barely hear me there at the end. I hated that. Part of the reason I got the microphone, so I could people could hear me better. But yeah, things happen. It is what it is. But I am thinking about uh, actually getting Stephen Tina's laptop at some point and trying to re-edit and maybe put out again the monstrosity that was the headlight video. Yeah, Ginger, I was actually going to get to that. I got something with no return address on it today. Looks like some kind of medieval torture device. Not exactly sure what it is. But yeah, I'm guessing you saw how I was struggling during one of my videos trying to chop up some ground beef. So it was delivered. Thank you so much. Hey, Randy Ridge, Eric and Tina, how y'all doing? But yeah, I've been dealing with the old plastic spoon that we've had for like 20 years. So yeah, I mean, I'm sure this will come in very handy at some point. I've seen you use yours in quite a few videos, Ginger. It comes in handy for you. Oh yeah, starting to get a little warm back here. Of course, this is a room that stays warm anyway on this end of the house, but I think it stay that warm on a day like today. But still cold, still chilly. Wind's still blowing a little bit. Man, you are glad you're home from work. Hey, Virginia Alexander. You're 100% welcome. I wish I would have got it out sooner. That got me frustrated trying to get those things out, and once I sat out and got to it and started putting everything in boxes, putting boxes together, taping them up, and writing things down, I'm like, why was I putting this off for so long? I should have went ahead and just done this. And I apologize. I will not wait that long shipping ever again to everybody. And I'm hoping that Rebecca got hers. Hey, Xander, how you doing, buddy? Glad you just popped in. You're not just listening. Do what you have to do, but I know you got things going on. Yeah, I actually that yeah, that was from back from mine and Rebecca's birthday where Rebecca did the live, and I was at my sister in law's house, and I donated the hat. Okay, no problem, Rebecca. Um, let's go in the mailbox see if it's there, y'all. um, but yeah, that was from way back then, and then the others were oh my god, I can't remember the girl's name. Were hats that I donated to the big live that weekend that everybody had to support the little girl that had the cancer and stuff. Um, yeah, I heard we will get some ice and stuff next week. I think so. Just be careful, Rebecca. Um, but um, but yeah, I donated two hats for that. You know, it was amazing. Everybody stayed on live all day long. I popped in several times that day checking out things, and um, Jesse and Lisa was there, and others were there. They had people singing. It was a pretty amazing thing. But like I said, you know, hurricane and truck doings and this and that and others just kept happening, and it was just a mess. So I'm so glad I finally got the stuff out to everybody. I hope they all got it. Yeah, I mean, if you need to stay in, stay in. Don't worry about it. Get it later. Rebecca, that's it's cold out there, and that ice ain't no joke. I'd hoped to have some stuff for a giveaway for Steer December. Uh, but I went and talked to my guy last week, and he still hadn't got anything ready. So, which I have one thing that I already bought, not from Timu. I'm trying to stay away from Timu. I still look at it sometimes, but I'm trying to stay away and refrain because Gina will beat me mercilessly. But um, I do have one thing, but I'm trying to get some stuff, and I hope it works out. I hope it looks as good and as cool as I think it is, and things work out. Um, because I still owe Lisa from Lazy Days Ahead. I still owe her a visor from our meetup in North Georgia that he has not got ready yet. I'm about ready to lose it. So I told him to order me a box of visors and keep them on hand for me. And there's going to be white and blue and hopefully camo that I can put this here logo on. He said, don't know if he can embroider. He can't make a sticker out of this because it's so complicated. But if he can embroider it, he will. He had to ask his son. He does the embroidery work. So, I mean, nice camouflage hat or a camouflage visor with this logo on, I think would be pretty good. I don't know. And I actually asked him about some shirts. I'll have a couple of shirts. Um, I'll probably just give away one of them, but I'm gonna have three sizes just in case. And it's gonna be this logo embroidered right here on the chest here. And hopefully, if he can pull it off, nerd neck and hashtag nerd neck and orange letters across the back. So I think that's gonna be cool on camouflage with that orange. I don't know. I might be wrong. But, it is what it is. I'll know when I get it and take a look at it. If he'll hurry up and get it ready for me, it may be another 2 months before I get them. I mean, you never know with this guy. Hopefully, things have slowed down. We're kind of at the end of football season and other seasons and stuff. Now it's kind of calmed down. I hope. Oh, excuse me. Because he does a lot of work for the high schools and stuff like that, making shirts and jerseys and this and that and the other. So, but yeah, like I said, I'm trying to get to that point so I can get this stuff, get it together, and then we can have a little steer simmer giveaway. It says not be maybe 3 or 4 things tops, which means I'll have to get a hold of this here StreamYard deal and see if I can figure out how to work the giveaway tool. Right now, StreamYard's still working free. I do not know why. Everybody was saying that it wasn't going to be. I don't know if it's just still a matter of time before it happens. I don't know. Thought about trying the Streamlabs. I don't know if they have a giveaway tool or anything like that or not. Thought about trying them. I sure don't want to have to pay to be able to stream. I don't really want to use YouTube because you wind up with anybody and everybody popping up, and the mods work themselves half to death trying to keep up with everything. I have enough trouble most of the time as it is. So, but, getting a little warm back here. Let's cut my little fan buddy on over there. But I don't know if I even got to say this or not, but Happy New Year to everybody. Since I hadn't done a live since last year, so um, I'm glad y'all made it and saw it. I should have shared it out, but I didn't. Uh, Trying to get home, get a little snack, and trim up some of this fluff that I had. But yeah, I mean, it's good to be back making videos, doing stuff again. Like I said, all through Christmas, we're working late, and now New Year's Eve, I worked till 3 o'clock. When everybody else was sitting at home relaxing. That's just nature of the beast, I guess. Food production. So, but yeah, actually, it's really good to be back, and having all y'all here just makes it that much better. It's uncomfortable. It's warm. I got to cut my little buddy fan on over here. That is better. Folks, how you doing, buddy? If y'all need something wired or a good pot of chili, y'all holler at Pooch. He knows what he's doing. Like I said, I probably don't have to say this. Y'all all know Pooch goes live at 8 o'clock later tonight after us. Which I'm planning on probably ending this at about 7. So, but yeah, I mean, if y'all don't know about Pretty Pooch live on Wednesday nights, make sure you stop by there 8 o'clock Eastern, be what 7 Central. Check them out. Lori, where's Prep for Heaven? How you doing, girl? Yep, 7 p.m. Y'all check Pooch out. I got something I got to do from my last live. I forgot to do. Okay. Whoa. My phone up, team move, DoorDash, everybody hitting at one time. Ding, ding, ding. Let's see. Well, the next time y'all see Lori, she will be in blue. Yeah, I actually missed her saying that. I thought she was meaning something else. And Gina told me after the live, she said, Lori wanted to be a moderator. I said, okay, completely missed it. So hopefully we've righted that wrong. Maybe I ain't got that long left, but I did forget something else too. Be there living, Michelle. How you doing? Need Michelle and Ader. Glad you could listen. But yeah, Beaver's calling me in the kitchen. Must mean supper's ready. Yeah, I'm still ready, waiting for some JJ Fridays from Big Valley Living. I got where I was enjoying seeing JJ on Fridays cooking up a storm. I have not. I probably need to shoot her another email at some point. I haven't heard anything back. Last I heard, she may have to have surgery. I think. Uh, I do need to contact her somehow. But I think Ginger actually can get in touch with her easier than I can. I'm not sure. Like she talked to her last, or last I heard she talked to her. I don't know. But uh, yeah, that's what's sad. There's not a lot of exciting things for me to talk about right this second. Cause like I said, I wanted to do the live giveaway for December, but like I said, I'm waiting on my guy to get the merch in. So, if I had any sense, I'd be talking to Pooch. I put old buddy Pooch. He lived a couple hundreds of miles away from me, and I could probably get stuff from him faster than I can. My own merch guy right here, 15 miles away. So I'm hoping now things have settled down with the high school stuff. That oh, thank you. If you hear something, shoot me a text or something. Let me know, Ginger. I got my mind on other things. I should have been messaging her, seeing how she's doing. Or I sent her an email. That's all I had. Oh, I've been missing seeing everybody in the chat, man. I tell you what. Oh man. Yeah, I went out there yesterday and I took all or not all, some of the inner workings out of the new carburetor I bought for the tractor and put into the old carburetor. Got them on there, tried it crunk up just for a second or two, spit back, and then I hit the button again, tried to crank, went whoa, 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 whoa. It was like almost dark and just didn't feel like going back around there with the truck and trying to jump it off again or get the battery charger out. And I was like, no, I'll just wait till later. In fact, he just finally told me, let's go get a new battery. Um, that's not gonna help it crank and run, but or help it crank, but it won't help it run. But it's some little something that I'm missing. Uh, yeah, I gotta deal with that ice maker again. It's weird. I came in the other day, ice maker wasn't working. I cut it off, cut it back on, kept tinkering with it, and I come in, cut it on, set a little while, and I saw it working. Little fingers turned and went down to flip the ice out. No ice came again. I'm, what is wrong with this thing? And I went around there and walked around the side and looked, and the line that goes from the bottom of the fridge up to the top to the ice maker had come loose and was curved over like this. And I saw a little small puddle in the floor, and I'm like, I wonder how much water this thing has run out, and I have no idea. Because it runs into some kind of part on the back, and then the hose comes out of that and goes up. So I don't know what's going on. Hey, Christine, be safe driving there, driving to church and all. But yeah, but now I hooked the hose back up. It's not doing anything. I don't know if that was a pump at the bottom. That's an old Maytag that was in this trailer when we bought it 17, 18 years ago. I'm probably wrong on that amount of years. So Gina can correct me in a second on that probably, but um, so like I said, I don't know if that was a pump and it run a little bit and burn up. I don't know, or if it's just something that threw a reset to stop the water from shooting out. I don't know. I got to look into that. I've been buying bags of ice put in the pan up there. But yeah, I've definitely got to check into that for sure. Uh, all sorts of little things I've got to catch up on. Thanksgiving May 17 here. That's right. The first night we spent here was Thanksgiving. It was a mad scramble to get everything in here and get the bed set up and all that. But yeah, that dang ice maker, I'm going to take a part off it and get it fixed. It may just need to be reset. I don't know. Got to deal with that. That dang tractor. Love my little tractor, but it's being a pain in the butt. I would love to at least push some of this trash and stuff up in a pile I can burn. I can't do anything with these big trees. There's no way little blue is going to push that big 50-foot tall pine trees out of the way. But I would like to get out there and push some of those. I think there's a treetop I should be able to push, and a big pile of pine straw has been there for a couple of years and some other stuff. Yeah, Rebecca, don't worry about that right now. Just take care of yourself. I want to see you fall and get hurt. Hey, we will sell the fridge and scrap the fridge and use the cooler. I ain't selling my tractor. Sarah, you done got Joey going now. Joey, if I turned her loose, she'd probably sell it just for the cost of whatever fridge she wanted. But yeah, I mean that fridge has been a pain in the butt. Oh Lord. Now I'm included. If I'm included in it, he'll probably send me back. I appreciate that, Pooch. I'm gonna work it out, figure that thing out before it's over with. If I can't figure something out, or YouTube can't help me figure something out, then I'll call a guy. See, I'm end up with a mini fridge, or you gonna end up with a mini fridge. Tractor bring a lot more than I would. Let's say that. I do appreciate it though, Pooch. I'd take you up on it. We were a lot closer. Yeah, we're gonna figure it out some way, somehow. We had to go back to using ice trays again. I mean, it keeps stuff cold. I mean, it does that. We had to buy Gina a bunch of ice trays, make her fill them up every day. That's how we done it for years. Oh yeah. But Joey knows his way here. I mean, Pooch, you got an extra one out in the shop. need to keep that bad boy in case the other fridge goes out, man. Need someplace to keep them cold snacks. So I'm hoping at some point we can actually get to the point I can get the little porch and everything dealt with and tore off. I'd love to get me a nice slab put out there. If we ever decided to buy a new fridge, take that and set it out there. That way I ain't got to go so far for refills. Beeper again. Yep. That's why I said shipping isn't included. Yep. That's right, Alexander. I've actually looked at a few of those, Joey. Gina hurriedly told me, no, we're not getting none of that. We ain't got no counter space as it is. Gina, I know you heard of one, dang it. But the AC, yeah, I bet it did. Countertop ice maker saved our butts last summer when the AC was down. Oh yeah. Yes, Gina. It sits on top of your counter, plugs in, you pour water in, and and it puts out hunks of ice, just like the it's all the convenience stores. They have them where you go lid it up and get you out some ice to put in your cups. Those that don't have the big soda fountains with the ice thing in there. That's what people will actually come in to the convenience store down from where I work, and they will get a they have a big plastic bag with a drawstring on it, and they will actually go to this ice machine because it does the crushed ice, and they will fill this bag up with a scoop and buy the crushed ice from the store. And I keep seeing that you're paying a couple of dollars every time. Why not buy yourself a nice countertop ice maker? I think they have different settings where you can make the crushed ice. So, but yeah, I mean, I bet those can be a lifesaver. Yep, they don't have the counter space. I think that's what you said when I showed you one once way back, and you just don't remember it. Glad you're back, Laura. Uh, oh man, my eyes been driving me nuts for a while. This one, you know, see it or not, it's all puffy. It's like it feels like it wants to almost like pull up, like it wants to cramp or something under my eyelid there sometimes. It's driving me crazy. Probably some kind of sinus infection or something. Yeah, we just don't have much counter space. That's what me and Gina have often talked about it. We have a dining room in here and right off the kitchen, and we think that the people that bought it did something with the floor plans for the trailer and had that dining room put in. It took up room for some of the kitchen, and that's why we don't have a walk-in closet in our bedroom, in the master bedroom. We just have a little closet with sliding doors on it. You know. I see there. There you go. Put it on the floor. Put it on a cart. That would save me from having to fight with a fridge. That may not work, Joey. I'd wind up riding around drinking and get myself in trouble. Oop, lost it. Uh, yeah, life is just kind of life. You just got to roll with it. We'll figure it out eventually. If we don't, we'll do something different. Probably gonna have to. But now, if I could find somebody that was a collector that buy my little tractor and fix it up, it would give me about $5,000 just for the tractor, and I get to keep the equipment. Probably sell it and hit marketplace again. Yeah, there's an ice maker in the freezer on the refrigerator, but it's just having issues of, well, we had a leak in the line, and we had a guy come out and look at it, but he didn't bring the parts to fix the leak with. So it was these dang rats had chewed on the line. It was just leaking a little bit, and so I cut that piece out. He told me the parts to get. I went and got the connectors, screwed them together. Didn't find out till later. Somebody told me, "Oh, they got a little thing you just push in there and pop it in place and it works." Found that out later. But I got the ones you have the little deal that slides in there and you screw them together, little brass fittings, and that worked. Had ice working like a champ, and then that one day I came in and it just wasn't making ice. I couldn't figure out why. And I walk around the side and look behind it, and I see that the line that goes to the top to the ice maker is come loose. It's hanging over like this, and there's a little puddle of water in the floor. But then it won't. When I hook it back up, it's not pumping water. So I don't know. Yeah, I mean, even after the storm, and we fixed that leak in the line. Everything was perfect. Yes, a dirty little mouse. Yeah, yeah. They had chewed on the plastic line where it comes up out of the floor and goes to the back of the fridge. They had gnawed on the line, the plastic line, and made little tiny holes in it. You could look at it and couldn't see it, but you could take and wipe it off and rub your hand up under it, and there's moisture. Burn the fridge. we kind of had them under control for a little bit. Then we started seeing more. And then yesterday I found one looked kind of like a crime scene in the kitchen floor. I thought Gina had stepped on it on the way out or something that morning. And then this afternoon I came home. I haven't told her this yet, but there was a fat one laying right up our bar, kind of overhangs. Like the bar is right here and the fridge is right here. The bar kind of overhangs a little bit. And there was one laying under the underhang. I found one. He got full off that pole and he was laying there just looking all crazy. So I took the old boot and flung him out the door. Pulled the ice maker out of the freezer and pushed the tube back through the back of the fridge. You can see where it connects to the maker. The freeze cell house, yeah. We'll see what it does. It goes into some kind of thing under the bottom, and then it goes in right here. And then on top of that, the line comes up and goes to the top of the fridge. I put the line back in and screwed it back on. And what's weird is it's got a hose clamp on it, a little metal hose clamp holding that thing tight on there. I don't see how it's even holding anything. Oh, yeah, he's under there tearing mice up. The pump was at the bottom. So I'm wondering if when that line came loose and was hanging over like that, it might have shot a bunch of water out and then dried during the day when we weren't here. And all I saw was the puddle. So maybe it burnt that pump up. Or there may be a reset on that pump. I don't know. I got to figure that out. I just got to go to get to the point of going there and dragging it away from the wall and turn it around where I can get to it and look at it. I've thought about it, Joey. I've thought about it. Yeah, that's I don't know a lot about cats, but that's something I've heard. They love to play with their food. So, okay, I appreciate that, Joe. I'll probably try to tackle that tomorrow. Maybe I don't know. I think Tina had one years ago that got in, and I forget. I think she was laying on the recliner, and she felt something, and she moved her arm up and looked. One was right there beside her, like right beside her in the recliner, and she jumped and hollered. That's why I think we had snakes coming in because we had so many mice coming in here. They would get hungry out in the yard. They were all the mice were in here. Apparently, it scared the out of Joey. Oh yeah, she come out of that recliner. Yeah, I got my coveralls to take to work the other day. They were piled up in here on something. Basically, if you ever want to see how fast Joe Fix It for You can run, release a mouse near him. But yeah, I mean, they were right over here. I think they were on top of my old air fryer here. I'm going to have to clean that thing up now. Uh, because I got my coveralls out and I said, let me check these bad boys out. And I shook them a few times in the living room. And I saw some little brown little swatches of fabric laying down there. And I'm like, oh man, really? And I knew it. Camo coveralls. They usually have the brown, uh, the quilted brown liner to cover the insulation. And I opened them up, look, and there's like two holes about that big in my or just they chewed the liner out, or they chewed the liner and got into the insulation. Yeah, I can tell Joey is not a fan of mice. But but yeah, I said I really screwed up filming that, posting that video. Like I said, I set that thing up for oh man, Tuesday at 2, and it went up 2 a.m. So, but yeah, that's some other wildlife we got right here. I got those deer on video, but I actually had to show up about 8 of them right here on the hillside behind the house here in the pasture. But Joey's gonna spray the house with 12 gauge rounds. Okay, now I can already see it. There's going to be a video coming out very soon where Ginger gets a fake mouse and ties a string on it, ties it to the door handle. So when Joey opens the door to come in, it draws it right to him, and he just leaves the country. You see, that's another reason I got to get all this mess here trimmed off and gone. Yeah, walls will look like Swiss cheese. Yep. I believe it. Joey would do it. But I have been laying in the bed at night, been on my side, and and my hair kind of fall down and go around up against like this shoulder over here or something, and I feel like something's on me. And I get all up out of bed because I have had them get it. I found under the pillow I don't sleep on the other side of the bed. Dina sleeps in the living room. She don't. Gosh know where she stays in here. I go in there in the bedroom. And I found a little spot about yay big where they had chewed my pretty blue sheets up. Blue's my favorite color. So just like gnawed a hole in it, I guess go make a bed somewhere. I don't know where that bed wound up at. They probably got a spot here I can't get to, and they're on like the fourth or fifth generation of babies in here. I've actually heard people talk about the glue traps that they will actually drag that thing off. Hey, thanks, Andrew. Glad you made it in, bud. We appreciate it, man. Have a good night. Try to stay warm over there. Well, it's probably nice and cold and snowy over where you are right now. Yeah, they're saying that we may have down here, we may have like a wintry mix of ice and snow next like Tuesday night and Wednesday, maybe. I don't know. That's a good one. Maybe from a glue trap. Maybe two over the 12 gauge. We don't know why this happened. It's from the glue trap. That's what he said. Yeah. Joey probably reacts to the mice the way Gina reacts to the little snakes in here. Oh, there's like a gap. I probably said this before. Chicken egg, rice, pilaf, and green beans. That sounds pretty good. There's like a gap in the mold in the top of our fireplace in there. Like if you look out on the right side, and like the main wall comes in like this, and it comes in at an angle. There's like a little gap right there. Tina said, "What is that sticking out up there?" And I went over and look. I got up, went over and looked. And I saw something white about that long sticking out of that gap. I'm like, "What in the world is that?" And I started to see a scale. I realized it was the underbelly of a snake. His head stuck out. Look, it looks wasn't that big around, but he was just looking out. I'm like, "Oh my god!" And I tried to take my knife and stick in there and catch him, pull him away, but he got away quick. I got a massive box of dirty rice, the big family size box of dirty rice, and 2 pounds of hamburger meat in the freezer. It's coming soon. Got to throw the burger out. And I still got it. My nephew gave it to me here a while back. I've tried to thaw it out, and then I thought better of it. I'm going to use it. Yes, I put it back in the freezer. Uh, Venison bacon burger. I'm real interested to see how that works out. Yeah, we got enough for like one meal tonight, Gina, on that beef stew. You might have to get something out of and put something in the microwave. I don't know. Jump straight up. Virginia, so my son said he saw me jump. I read through the typo. Me jump up jump from the floor straight up on the kitchen table one time when I saw a mouse. I was ready to move out of the house. I actually have nightmares. That was pretty cool. I felt like that before. I said this whole dang hair fall down across my shoulder somehow or another when I'm sleeping. I'm getting up out of bed. It's like something's on me. Yeah. Gina had to deal with cleaning out drawers in the dresser here a while back so we could put clothes back in it because they had went in there and poopied so much. Dang things just tried to take over. That's two creatures you will never see me point a gun at around here. Is a hawk or an owl. Even though hawks catch the quail and eat the quail and stuff, I like the way they take care of rats. Nice. Snakes aren't good either. Y'all have made me giggle more than I have in a while. I tell you. And like I said, yo, we got 5 minutes left. If y'all get a chance, check out that video. I actually like that one. It's pretty good, way better than the headlight video. It's so long and so boring. If anybody fast forwarded through my headlight video, bless you, you did the right thing. It was so long and boring. I would like to go back and re-edit that one, or maybe just use it as a tool to learn how to use the CapCut editor and fix that, or just oh, I'm going to delete that video. It just it broke my heart that I did so bad in that. It's just I made it so boring. But like I said, the me and the cows and the deer and I put deer. I can't remember how I titled it. Me and the cows and more or something like that. See, Tina wouldn't even watch it. She's supposed to be obligated to watch it because she's my wife. So I mean, but yeah, I mean, like that was pretty cool because I got to watch the deer come all the way up the hill back here and go right by the catch pen and go out. You can see their silhouette as they went in front of the catch pen. I mean, it's blurry, it's gritty, grainy, but you can see it. So a bunch of mice want to move in when the weather starts getting cold. Yeah, they hunt somewhere to bed. I'll be setting half a dozen traps down in the center and chasing every day. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. We live in the country and they love it here. And it's like when my nephew turned the put the fence around the hay that was left and turned the cows in on it. That was their home and they destroyed it. So then they started coming here with a vengeance. Virginia, that would make me want to leave. I don't know if y'all seen that or not. See, I almost did that. I don't even know what kind of snake it was. YouTube police. Gary, what's up, bud? How you doing? Glad you stopped by, man. Uh, but yeah, I had my bell peppers out by the porch, and I was in there kind of looking at them, checking them out, and yeah, I appreciate you coming in, Gary. Thanks, man. If y'all don't know, people don't know, if you live under a rock and don't know, YouTube police is actually about Luke 29. He's in Butler Family Farms Live, pretty regular on Mondays. Oh yeah, bell pepper story. But I reached in and I thought it was one of those because it's kind of cocked up, kind of funny. I thought it was one of those little brown worms. I'm like, or greenish brown colored worms. Like, what are y'all tobacco worms doing? You should be on my tomatoes, not the bell peppers. And I reached in, gonna pull it off, and it went. It come out of my hand. I'm like, that wasn't a worm. I looked, and it was a snake. It was about that long. He was laying across the branches and weaved himself in, just resting there in my bell pepper plant. I made it a point after that to kind of push the leaves back and look before I reached in there. I almost ran, really. I mean, little guy, about this long maybe, but he was like thick. I don't know what kind he was, but I touched him and that was enough. I had all I needed. Oh, I just can't forget you, Gary. I've seen you. I think I've seen you in Dez's live before, and all over the place. Oh, speaking of the devil,
Hey, Derek.
hey Gary, how you doing, bud?
I'm doing well, doing well. I just noticed you had a link. I figured that meant you wanted somebody to come up on panel.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
hey, I
yeah. I'm
love
not gonna
coming.
stay here, huh?
I said I love coming up on panel. I don't know why, but I do.
Hey, ain't no problem with it, buddy. I
Well,
just
it always,
I ain't gonna stay too terrible much longer because I know everybody's gonna get ready to kind of chill out and get ready to go see Pretty Boots and all that.
yeah, I understand. But hey, I don't even remember what I was going to say other than, I get scatterbrained and can't remember anything. So, but no, I just saw you were live. Just saw you were live. So I hopped up or popped on. It's just easier to talk, over
Yeah.
here than, Lord knows I can talk a lot, but sometimes it's hard for me to go through and type so much because I feel like I
Oh,
monopolize the conversation. Hey, Rebecca. Hey, Troy.
hey Troy, how you doing, bud?
Um, I,
Yeah, I mean, this is easier to talk. They do a lot of typing all the time, man. It's rough on me.
well, I type faster than I talk, I think. The,
But
what,
I'm usually using this, and I'm not very like typo, typo, typo. Got to fix that.
hey, I can
So
relate to that. And you can't tag people on your phone.
yeah.
You can, at least you can do the autocomplete thing on the computer. That at least
Oh,
helps.
on the phone, I got to type out everybody's at.
Oh,
Oh God, it's like at such. Yeah, it's like, oh my God, I'm trying to type in all this.
Rebecca, you can call me sometime. That's not a problem. Um, yeah, I see, man. I tell you what, I hate that you've been live for over an hour,
Yeah,
and I hate that I just saw it.
I hadn't been live in like 3 weeks. I took a little time off, and work got in the way, and stuff like. Hey Jesse, how you doing, Jesse and Lisa?
Oh, hey, Jess.
That's my first live back in 3 weeks. So
Hey, I understand. I took like 6 months off, but I was still out. I made it a point to still do my live streams, but you know, I just got burnt out. It always felt like it was just another job. But that one,
yeah,
I let it get to the point where it felt like another job, and I didn't. I don't need another job.
I get feeling like that way sometimes. I'll get everything set up and get ready to do my live. I'm like, man, I kind of don't want to do a live. I'd rather sit and watch YouTube and all that. But then I get in here and I get talking with everybody. And I'm like, I start laughing, having a good time. Like, why did I want to miss this? You know. So
Yeah. Well, I tend to be obsessive compulsive, and I used to game a lot. And when I got fed up with gaming, I just dropped it, didn't go back. And the only thing I missed about it really was my friends, the folks you meet
yeah.
and talk to. And so, but I knew I'd miss that if I didn't at least do my live streams. But I'm getting back to where I'm coming, going into live streams and maintaining some relationships and getting to see folks. That's a lot more enjoyable to me than trying to make videos and that type of thing.
I enjoy making the videos and stuff like that when I can. But work gets in the way and everything else. It's kind of working in.
Well, there is a time and place where I think making a video and doing all that editing, because I have a tendency, like I said, I tend to be a little obsessive, and so I may go through and make all these micro cuts to try to avoid where I say or all this type of thing, you know, maybe it's not a good idea for me to try to do that.
Well, I tried to do that. I tried to cut stuff out, and I'm just not that good at cutting stuff out. I'll cut too much out and have to start all back over and everything. It has such an issue. Hey Jerry, how you doing, bud? And
Good to see you, Jerry.
so I wound up just trying to really think about what I want to say, what I want to get out, and say it and do my thing, and try not to have to edit too much. Just let it play through the editor and then post it. Add this and whatever little words I need to add, and then send it on out. And I try to leave it as real as possible.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, if I got sitting there with an editor like in front of a computer and nitpicking, you might not have 3 minutes of a 30-minute video I filmed. I might take it all out.
I hear you. Jesse, you crazy. Try to stay away from the police. Besides, I ain't got no jurisdiction on here. Yeah. But I can't tell you how many. In fact, I get blocked a lot of times when I come in with YouTube police. I say hello. A lot of times they don't even bother looking at see if I have content. It's a real channel. They assume, I guess, sometimes I'm just what do they call them, a troll. But hey, that's okay. Although I have seen some really interesting looks, when I come into it, and one thing about it, the name stands out though.
Everybody knows you.
Well, a lot of folks do, but I try to go into a lot of. I actually go into a lot of live streams that I'm of folks. I go into folks that I know, but also try to go into folks that I don't know. Just because the fact I feel like it builds the community a little bit better, and so I'm always trying to bring more folks around so they can get to meet others that are hanging out with me. So let's see.
Yeah. Maybe they may think you're an admin or something like that.
Well, there are people that right off the bat pretty much make me an admin just because of the fact that they don't want to, they know how, I guess, some mods are, and some mods are blocked me, like I said, right off the bat. But if they make me a mod, then they can't block me, can't time me out. That happens every now and again. Hard to say. But
I figured out a way a long while back that you were YouTube police and stuff like that. I think somebody said it. Maybe even might even been during one of Jerry's lives. He said something about it. I'm like, oh, that's who that is. Okay.
Well, I didn't do a very good job of it to begin with. When I tried to, keep this my identity a secret, but it didn't work real well. Yeah, I have too many mannerisms that tend to keep. I tried to go through and quit saying sup, because that's typically I say sup, but I said hello or how are you or, all this kind of stuff, but I was staying away from it. But even then I would go through and I would come up on panel sometimes and forget to change my name. I'm bad about that, for that matter. I've got several channels, so a lot of times I'll be on one of my channels and I'll see something, I'll hop in there and just start talking, and hadn't even thought about which channel I'm in. Some channels like the homesteading channel lends itself towards more some of us up on MTO. Almost had to make a call. Yeah, a few people that knew, especially early on, did know me. Well, yeah, I know, but I tried to avoid it. I honestly tried to avoid it because I knew that I said that all the time. So it was, it was one of the things I tried to avoid. But it got to where it didn't matter. So everybody figured it out pretty quick. I guess I'm just not. Hey, I'm glad I don't do undercover work. I guess.
You get found
Well,
out quick.
yeah, I have had. I've heard of officers that went undercover that made the mistake of not taking their handcuff key off of their keychain, and that I mean, just about every officer you find is going to have one of these on their keychain.
Yeah.
And but it was, come here, sweetheart. Come here. Come here. There we go. All right.
Uh-oh.
She was wanting some attention, so
Oh.
I better give her
She's
some.
so pretty.
She has a tendency to lick me on the face, though, and I'm not crazy about that. Yeah. This is AJ. She's the biggest.
Jesse says your idea of going over undercover is putting on a hat.
That's a good idea. But hey, I do.
Jesse has lots of jokes.
I normally wear a hat, but I ain't got one on today. Not at the moment. So, yeah, that is my sweetheart, AJ, one of them. And Nikki's more skittish about coming up. Nikki used to come up in my lap all the time. When I do live stream when she was just a little puppy. And of course, for the first 2 weeks she was here, her feet never hit the floor. But now she's got to where when I'm in this chair right here, she don't tend to want to come up. So, yeah, you're a good girl. I know I don't want to hold you up, so I'll hop down. I just wanted to come up and say hey, and
I appreciate you stopping by, brother.
my
Always
pleasure.
have to have somebody different here, somebody to talk to and hang out with. Give me somebody to bounce stuff off of. It makes it even easier.
Well, if you get a wild hair, give me a holler. I'm always at the mercy of YouTube. I never know what's going to show up. When I sit down at the computer, and whatever shows up in front of me when I go to YouTube, I usually am in any given live stream from when I get there till they say they're shutting down. The trouble is, at work I can't do but one at a time. Sometimes at home I try to pay attention to two, and I'm not very good at that. Eddie's really good at that. Devil dog. In fact, I just call it devil dogging, but because that's what he does. He'll have two headphones on sometimes. One turn this way, one turn this way, so he can hear all the conversation that's going on. And he's really just listening for his own name being said, but I can't do it. But anyhow, have a good night. It's good to see you, Derek.
Good to see you too, Gary. Thanks, brother. All right. That was awesome. That was amazing. Glad to see Gary up here. First time he's ever come to a live. It was amazing. See Jennifer Ocean Homestead. Hello. Glad you made it in. Brother Jerry at Butler Family Farm, Jesse and Lisa, everybody, whoever else popped in. It's been amazing. But I'm tired. I'm ready to get out of here. I'm going to get here and actually watch some YouTube instead of making YouTube right now. Thank you everybody so much for being here, being a part of this. It's been a great night. And, I can't say enough for how much I care about each and every one of y'all. But that being said, thank you, Gary. Appreciate it. That being said, I love each and every one of y'all. Y'all have a great night, blessed week, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye, y'all.